And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Now it's Connor.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The tackle by Melvin Ingram. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
11 on the play.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
On the carry.
11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Conner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here we go. Watch out. Tight end
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. And he fires one, but incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to...
And this is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Bills.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Rivers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And a short gain down to about the 33. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The Bills' first down.
They run it with Ballage. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Joe Walker.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Rivers now from the 50. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got an open man. It's Washington. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Parker unable to get that one. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Devontae Parker. Incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rivers fires this into the flat, complete.
Rivers pass.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people off the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. This is counter, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 34. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
It's a gain.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there.
But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Second and inches at the 19-yard line.
Again, a run with Connor. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He completes this one to Mack. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
10 more yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's good.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Marlon Mack with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 28, Bills 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
They go play action. Rivers, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On third down, a run by Mack. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
At the 40-yard line.
59, left, 180, left.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then Really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Miami, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running.